Hey guys, I'm Mezzy and welcome to Don't Stand in the Fire episode number 3. Now, I've been told by a few people that the story of Warlords of Draenor isn't really clear to them, that it's a bit confusing, and basically because I love the Warcraft lore and I usually know a lot about it, I thought it would be a great subject to tackle in Don't Stand in the Fire. So this will be a bit different compared to the first two episodes because there will be a bit more editing involved. So let's get right into it. Before we do, if it wasn't obvious, there will be a lot of spoilers here. I'll try to keep the Warlords of Draenor spoilers themselves to a minimum, or avoid them completely if possible. But for stuff like the War Crimes book, it takes place after you defeat Garrosh in Orgrimmar. That's going to be spoiled pretty heavily, so if you intend on reading it and you don't want spoilers, I suggest you look the other way. So, where do we begin? We end Mist of Pandaria with 3 storylines. Garrosh is being taken into custody by the Shadowpan and we get told he'll be put on trial. At the same time, we have Wrathion being bitter about how the Horde and the Alliance are not yet united, and thus are not ready to fight the assumed impending Burning Legion invasion. And while that is going on, we have the suspicious dragon Kairos with his hourglass that has shown us different events in Siege of Orgrimmar that did not all actually happen. These 3 factors are the catalyst for what happens in the Christie Golden Book War Crimes, which details the trial of Garrosh Hellscream. Now, while I have not read the book myself, I have read many spoilers and summaries, so I know generally what happens in the book. However, if I do get something wrong, let me know in the comments. But the part we need to look at is how does he escape? Both Kairos and Wrathion have a hand in it. Kairos, because he really is just evil and has his own plans for Azeroth and other universes, while Wrathion because it appears that he wants another way to unite the Horde and Alliance, this time through the common enemy of the Iron Horde. Now let's pause and take a look at Wrathion for a minute, because let's face it, the only people who actually know what Wrathion's true intentions are Blizzard themselves. However, as things stand right now, I do not believe Wrathion is actually truly evil. He really does want an Azeroth that can stand up to the Burning Legion, but he just has a questionable morale as to how to achieve that goal. So Garrosh is released by a small party with Kairos and Wrathion among them. Kairos then uses his hourglass to teleport him to another timeline, and that's basically an alternate universe to ours. Not only does he go to an alternative universe to ours, he goes 35 years in the past. And then the last detail of this little trip is that he goes to Draenor, which at that point in time is not yet the Outland that we know from our timeline. So to recap where Garrosh goes to with the hourglass, an alternate universe to ours, 35 years back into that universe, and then to Draenor, the homeworld of the orcs, before it becomes Outland due to unstable portals. Here Garrosh manages to convince Grom, his father, to unite the orcs into the Iron Horde. He also shows Grom what would happen if he drinks the demon blood that Gul'dan will offer him. And this sets the events from the Warlords of Draenor cinematic into motion, which means that at this point everything will be different compared to what happened in our own universe. After this, the Iron Horde prepares to invade our own Azeroth, and when they do in patch 6.0, pre-expansion events are set into motion. After we hold them back, we go into Draenor itself to stop the Iron Horde, and we start to play Warlords of Draenor. So, we do not change our history, and the Warlords are very much dead still in our own Azeroth. Instead, we kind of do have a multiverse on our hands, and it's all because of a rather evil Bronze Dragon and Garrosh taking advantage of the situation once he gets into Draenor. With his whole entire ideal Iron Horde, instead of the Horde he had created in 5.4. So if you would like to know more about what happens between the book War Crimes and the Warlords of Draenor cinematic, I highly suggest you check out the Hellscream short story, which you can find on the Warcraft website. If you have any remaining questions about the events and details leading up to Warlords of Draenor, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best as possible. At the same time, if I got something wrong, because summaries and stuff like that could be wrong, let me know in the comments as well, so I can correct myself on any potential misinformation in this video. I think that's pretty much it as far as all Warlords is concerned. So, if you like this video, please comment and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. It's a bit different than the previous two Don't Stand in the Fire episodes, so who knows? Let me know if you liked it better, or was it worse? Was it much worse? I hope not, but anything is possible. You can also keep up when other new content comes out from WoW Weekly. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/WoWeekly or twitter.com/bbmezzy. Every time we post something to the site, wowweekly.net, it will be posted to the social media as well. So be sure to check that out. And I think that's all I needed to plug. So for now, I'm Mezzy, and I'll see you again next time.